have completed the national anthems, and we are ready to go with the Fort Wayne Komets and the San Diego Gulls. Boy, the weather like it is outside today, Randy, 60-some degrees. It almost seems like playoff time, doesn't it?
Boy, it was amazing out there.
Great. I can just imagine what our highways are going to look like. You seen I-69 yet? Just got done paving that thing, less than a year ago, and already there's about every 20 feet there's cracks all the way across the asphalt.
Well, they'll probably work on that guarantee. I'm sure they have a guarantee or something like that.
Right. So we get 3 more years of agony, right?
Guaranteed.
Yes, guaranteed. Ready to go with the opening face-off. And we're underway at the Coliseum. DeGray down into the Fort Wayne zone it goes. It's going to be Bawa, I do believe in it.
Yep.
Robin Bawa back at the point to DeGray. Cross-point pass. Fired in on goal. It's deflected wide up against the near side. And Bawa with a puck. Out to center ice. The referee tonight, Brent Rutherford. Linesman, Mark Wilkins and Mark Urich. Back into the Fort Wayne zone, Kerry Lucyk. Scott Arnell right out in front. Gilmour down on the pads. It's going to be cleared out by Lucyk. Kerry Lucyk to lead Davidson. Davidson takes it into the zone. Backhands it into the corner. Wickenheiser in against the boards. Right out front there's Scott Arnell. And it deflects and comes back out. The Komets will have to clear the zone on the side. DeGray down into the Fort Wayne zone. Giving chase Denny Lambert. San Diego has a Denny Lambert on their team. No relation, I don't believe. And it's whistled down at the San Diego line. Just underway here, folks. No score. Looks like another packed house here at the Coliseum tonight.
Yeah, Tim, you see a lot of people standing around, so you made to believe it might be a sellout.
Well, I certainly hope so.
And between periods, Tim, I think I'll try to get us a bio from the San Diego bunch, so we can't find out where some of these guys came from. A lot of new faces too this year compared to last season. You got a face-off here.
Here we go, back to the action. Denny Lambert in his own zone, behind his net. Keeps the hold of it, brings it out to center ice. Lambert shoots it into the corner. Down it goes. Purves gives chase, and they'll whistle it down. Icing against the Komets, so the face-off back into the San Diego zone. 1:31 gone in the first period. No shots on goal yet.
Not sure why, Tim, that Danny took that shot so far from the red line like that. You want to get a little closer to that so you don't get the icing. Dump it in, but don't get that icing.
Face-off is back in the Fort Wayne zone. To the left of Daryl Gilmour. Daryl getting the start. Kind of a shaky start the last time out. So I'm sure he's prompt and ready to go, huh?
Oh, no doubt. He wants to get his, redeem his value.
Right there, Gilmour has it. He's got it in the pads. He hangs on. And the face-off will be to Daryl's right. First shot on goal of the game.
Nice angle there, too, Tim. 3 camera shoot tonight. That's Kurt Swenson's camera down there. That's
yeah, Kirk's up above section 11. We got Ricky Spallone here in center ice cam.
This one's Mark Gavarts in the corner.
That's the Goody cam down in section 3, and of course the notorious Pat Stelty directing tonight with all the heavy equipment up in upper section 6, and staffer Rick Hayes along from channel 10. Back underway. Lambert pushed into the boards hard. Right out in front of the net, Tredowitz has it. Tredowitz up the ice. Just a little bit too far for Purves to get it. San Diego in their own zone. Played off the boards, back to Tredowitz at center. He fires it back down into the San Diego zone. And Mikhail Tsyplakov, the goaltender. Back on the Fort Wayne defense, McKee. And it's cleared into the Fort Wayne zone. At center ice, Here comes the Komets. They're on sides. Tsyplakov leaves it off for Dave Smith. The shot finds its way to Tsyplakov's stick. It's cleared into the corner. In behind the net, there's Dave Smith. Here we go.
Oh!
Couldn't pull the trigger. Dumped back down into the Fort Wayne zone, into the corner. Guy Dupuis after it. Out to Darren Smith. That was played with a high stick, and they whistle it down just as John Anderson got a hold of it.
John Anderson, a couple years ago, playing for the Komets, had that bad thigh bruise that was so bad, people, that the calcium in his body was started to actually produce another bone in his thigh, and
Ouch.
And it was in the fibers of the thigh muscle, and for that to break down, he had to do a lot of physical therapy. And good to see him come back, and a lot of people thought that was going to be his last year, but no, he played one last year here in San Diego, and then back again this year. So you got to wonder when that guy's ever going to quit.
Well, he's only 36 years old. That's a youngster yet.
Not in hockey.
Just about any sport except for boxing, huh? Komets feed it down into the San Diego zone. And Drager for the Gulls.
Nice check by Hurd.
For Kelly, yeah. Kelly sporting a new hairdo, huh? In behind the note, who's got it? Darren Smith off the skate along the far side. And Drager tried to clear it out, couldn't get it done. Fired back into the corner by Brian McKee. Out to center ice. McKee! Whoa, good gone, Brian. Kept a breakaway away from Anderson. Here we go. Here comes Darren Smith. He takes a shot. It sticks in behind the goal. Into the corner. Smith is in there. Backhands it around behind the net. Goes over to the far side. And San Diego has it to their Lambert. Denny Lambert, number 27. Fletch is on the ice now, along with Purves, Chin, and Malykhin, and Lucyk. Shitter after the puck. Goes back in behind the goal line, fed around the near side. Here comes a possible. Oh, Chin tried to center it, couldn't get it to Purves. And Tsyplakov has the puck, the rebound, clears out to the side. And it's still in the zone. You got a broken stick on the ice. Arnell gives his stick to the defenseman. They fire it down to Daryl Gilmour, and he gives it to Lucyk. Tight checking so far, Randy.
Two-liner. Yep. You're right about that, Tim. And also saw San Diego come out and they're really taking the body, and they've got some players who can do it. Also, they got Hubie McDonough that played in the All-Star game here, and there's Big Fletch. Seeing some ice time right off the bat.
Oh, that's about a $20 shot right there.
Yeah, at least. Now, that'd be a good stick yet for a little 5-year-old.
That's about as big as McKee's stick from the half the shaft down. 15:15 left, period one. No score, 3-1. Shots on goal favor the Komets. The faceoff is just inside the Fort Wayne blue line. And in to take the draw. Komets come up with it. Danny Lambert. Off the glass, almost went into the crowd, and I think finally did, right down there in lower section 6. There's Lee Davidson, who was the recipient of a 4-minute minor last week on Brent Gretzky that he had nothing to do with. Wasn't even really in the area.
Not at all.
But they had to call it on somebody, didn't they? Back on the Fort Wayne defense, Lambert over to Tredowitz. Davidson, center ice to Wickenheiser. Drop back to Wick. He can't get the shot off.
No penalty.
No penalty.
Unbelievable.
Right. Good play, though. Komets looked good on that. Here we go. Messier with the puck. Messier. Tsyplakov. I'm sorry. That's Wickenheiser. Tredowitz tries to keep it in. And it's going to be dumped back out center. Here comes San Diego, intercepted by Doug Wickenheiser. Nice pass up to Davidson. He gets it over to Messier. Messier feeds it in on goal. Tsyplakov, the rebound, is held on to.
Puck doing a lot of bouncing around tonight, Tim, kind of early, you know. It's kind of unusual. There, Mark Wilkins, Fort Wayne product. Doug Wickenheiser. Good to see those guys back together. Messier, Wickenheiser, and Davidson. Messier also used to tell you what the age difference is there. Messier used to go to Doug Wickenheiser's hockey schools back in the Saskatchewan area.
Little difference in age, huh?
Some young adults coming in. Good to see that. More young kids coming into hockey games.
The fans of the future.
Fans of the future. There
yes,
you go.
Sirree. And we're having trouble getting the puck dropped here. I think Dave Smith's going to be kicked out of the circle. Fired around the boards, out to center ice it goes. Here we go, up to center ice. Dave Smith into the zone.
Oh!
Taken off by the San Diego Gulls, being fought for at center ice right now. Malykhin comes up with the puck over to Kelly Hurd, dumped back into the near side. Oh, right out front, Darren Smith there. Malykhin's there, he shoots, and a save made by Tsyplakov. Here comes San Diego. Donatelli to the Fort Wayne zone. He gets around Lucyk, backhand save, Gilmour. And the rebound comes back out here to center ice.
There's a little hold, no call.
Yeah. Kelly Hurd back over to Malykhin. Malykhin couldn't get the pass away.
Well, that should be an icing there. Yep.
And we have an icing. 13:23 left. Period number 1. No score. 6-2 shots on goal favor the good guys.
The guys in white.
I want to thank Sean Gauthier for being our guest on Comic Corner last Wednesday. What a treat. He's fun to talk with.
Real gentleman. My God, we stayed around for about 45 minutes afterwards talking about kids that sign, players that sign autographs for kids and whatever. It's he realized he'll not be in the limelight forever, and he needs to cherish that moment. We do have a penalty now against San Diego.
Through the stick. Here comes the Komets. Guy Dupuis with the puck. They pull out Gilmour, and San Diego touches it. And we'll have a penalty on San Diego. Rutherford makes the call. We'll see what he calls here. Interference is the call. 2-minute power play. And serving the penalty, Scott McKee for the Gulls.
Right winger Scott McKee. That's a new name. He wasn't there last year.
How about Team USA, Randy? Undefeated in the Olympic hockey tournament.
No wins, though.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's a good pool, though. Russia got beat again by Germany today. Unbelievable. Finland looking awfully good, though. 2 shutouts in a row. 5-0 over the Russian team, and then 4-0 over Norway. McKee with the puck, feeds it in, and Donatelli grabs it, throws it back down into the Fort Wayne zone. Power play time, 1:45 left for the Komets. And here comes Lee Davidson. He's got McKee with him. Purves, Chin, and Darren Smith, the power play unit, and they whistle it down at the San Diego line.
So many times, Tim, a delayed penalty will have a face-off being the attacking zone, if it's on the opposing team, obviously, but so many times it'll be the attacking zone. It's real difficult to start a power play from like center ice there, so I think you have a little bit better shot here of getting the puck in the attacking zone, starting off from this point. With 1:32 to go, they've got to capitalize on these when they get a chance.
San Diego coming into Fort Wayne fresh off a victory over Kalamazoo. Thank you, Gulls. We needed that. But tonight, gonna have to beat you. Sorry. in the zone. It's fought for by about 5 guys down there, and they clear it back down to the Fort Wayne zone. Gilmour will have to play it and dishes it off to Lee Davidson. 1:10 left in the Komet power play. Long pass up to Purves, and there's a balloon on the ice. Must have been here from the circus, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Here we go. McKee with the puck into the zone. Steps in there. Takes a shot. Score! McKee, a power play goal.
Yes, I thought he was going to pass off at Colin Chin. But again, Komets using those decoys and just let her go. And I think that Tsyplakov was really waiting for that pass over to Chin. But Chin was really wide open, Tim.
Good deal. That makes it 1-0 Komets. 7:59 of period number 1.
Good way to start out the game with a power play goal.
Get the special teams cranking. Helps your power play percentage boost up a little bit. We've got a 1-for-1 on the power play tonight.
Well, that's for sure.
And that's what Brian McKee was here for, is to score those power play goals. Dave Smith goes in, backhands it wide. Look out, lower section, 59. And Lee Davidson with an assist. And John Purves with an assist. McKee from Davidson and Purves at 7:59. The power play goal makes it 1-0 Komets.
Well, we got the face-off in the San Diego zone with Big Fletch out there, Hurd, and Dave Smith. I think you know where Fletcher's going to go if we can get control of that puck. With this face-off.
Blakesley.
Ouch.
It's still in the zone. And now it's cleared out to center. Back on the defense, Tredowitz up to Fletch. Fletch dumps it down towards the line. DeGray has it, plays it off the boards. Danny Lambert almost had a break. Fletch saying hello to John Anderson again. And a 2-line pass against the Gulls.
Well, you know Steve Fletcher's got a lot of respect for John Anderson. Played here with him that 1 year. And I'm sure John Anderson has a little bit of respect for Steve Fletcher. So.
Well, I'm sure he does. Congratulations too, Randy, to Dan Jansen, who finally came home with a gold medal. That ought to get the media off his back for a while. And he set a world record in it too. Not his best event, the 1,000 meter in speed skating, but nonetheless, glad to see it happen to him. And Anderson with the puck dishes it off to Lambert. Lambert can't get control of it, but he does fire it down into the zone. And Gilmour will leave it for our Lambert. Here comes Danny Lambert up to Kelly Hurd. Nice pass to Fletch, winds up. And Tsyplakov makes the save, and he'll hang on.
See how Dave Smith went right to the net and did not move until that whistle was blown. Kids got to remember that. Go to that net. Don't just make it turn around and start playing, start bat checking. You got to keep forechecking out there.
Face-off will be to the left of Mikhail Tsyplakov. And as you probably have guessed by now, he's not Irish. A lot of Russians in the league, Randy, and the NHL. And so it really is not really all that surprising that their national team is not doing that hot in the Olympics.
Well, jeez.
Here we go. San Diego lost control. Wickenheiser with a puck. Nice
beautiful pass.
Messier. It's onside too. He shoots. Score!
What a pass right from the get-go. Wickenheiser putting a lot of pressure in the defensive zone. Got a hold of the puck and just that one more extra thought there and hang on. And what a great pass to Mitch Messier. And Messier let a big blast go. So now Komets have got two big slap shot goals, Tim. One for Brian McKee, one for Mitch Messier, and that was a big shot just at the top of the faceoff spot.
Yes, it was. Mitch Messier gets the goal, assisted by Doug Wickenheiser at 9:33, an even strength goal, making it 2-0 Fort Wayne. Lucyk clears it up to Wick. And Igor Malykhin will also pick up an assist. So, at 9:33, Mitch Messier, assisted by Doug Wickenheiser and Igor Malykhin, makes it 2-0. And you're right, Randy, it was another hard shot on the ice. Here comes Wickenheiser. He gets the shot off, just a couple of feet wide. That kind of surprised the goalie. I don't think he thought. Davidson right foot, and the save's made. The rebound, backhand. Oh! Just wide of the post. As Randy has blown my eardrums again.
Oh, boy.
Hey, they're looking good. Opened up a lot here. And Donatelli puts the 9-iron in, and Gilmour, and McKee has it.
This guy can motor, Tim.
Vladimir Tsyplakov gets the shot on Stalinkov, and he'll hang on.
Bawa down there giving Chin a little hard time, I think, giving him a little bit of a hook. Chin's walking away. What the heck's that all about? They're laughing.
Two 2-0 Komets with 9:14 left in period one. Look at the shots on goal, 12 for the K's, 2 for the San Diego Gulls. There's Robin Bawa, part of the Ice Patrol 3 years ago.
Never forget that game that he got sucker punched by Larry DePalma at the face-off spot with
one of the all-time cheap shots if I ever saw one, yes.
Well, that's for sure.
And who's
both of them are going to go?
Oh, that's nice. That should be an extra right there, and that's Bawa.
Brian McKee.
Went up, put the stick in McKee's stomach, and Bawa should get an extra call here.
I would think so.
We'll see what happens.
Double slash, I think, Tim. And I'm not sure if McKee's going to be going or not.
Well,
Scott Arnell over there talking with the referee and also Chin.
Here are the penalties. Yep, Bawa gets double minor, 4-minute slash. Oh. McKee gets 2 slash and a 2 hook. So the ref evens it up. It's okay. Bawa got a 2-minute or a double 4-minute penalty on a double galooly. McKee gets 1 galooly and a hook.
That's a pretty good way to put it. Although again, Tim, we go back to saying the original penalty started when Brian McKee hooked Bawa, and that's when Bawa took the retaliation. And realistically, we lucked out pretty much on that, I would say. If the referee had been on the ball and called the original penalty, the hooking, maybe Bawa would be in the box for now.
Right.
As it is, we're going to be skating even. 5-on-5? I guess so.
So you folks that have been on Mars, a galooly is another term for slash. There's some excited people. Mark Gavart will be interviewing a fan from the stand tonight. Gary Wyrock will be that interview. Mark and Gary will join you right after the first period. Tsyplakov. Boy, look at him handle that. Look at him handle that puck. Tsyplakov into the zone, still has control of it. He gets a backhand attempt, couldn't get it off. What control he has over that. Here's our other Russian, Igor Malykhin, with a puck. It's in the corner. Arnell and Malykhin behind the goal line. Goes over to the far boards, and Tsyplakov dumps it out to Chin, but it's kept in by the Gulls.
Nice move there.
Chin out to Purves. Purves in the zone. Chin has the puck.
I think he must hit the linesman Wilkins there, go down the boards.
Purves hauled down, and no call made. And Scaldi has the puck to O'Connor. O'Connor dumps it back into the Fort Wayne zone. And Lucyk behind his net. Out to center ice. Here we go, Dave Smith. Purves with him in the corner. Centering attempt is picked off by the Gulls.
Nice pick off there.
Whoa! And McVeigh just knocked Halverson flying. 2 Gulls hit the ice at the same time. San Diego clears it down into the Fort Wayne zone, and they'll whistle it down. A little bit late, but they did whistle it down. 7:09 left, period number 1. 2-0 to score in favor of the Komets.
Danny Lambert getting a little feisty again. This guy has turned around this year compared to what he was a couple years ago here.
As we get a good look from the, well, I was going to say the goodie cam. There's the Section 3 camera.
Harold Schneps, big defenseman there. A lot of years in the National Hockey League, coaching the Gulls.
Mostly, I think, with the Vancouver Canucks, wasn't it? He made his rounds. The Blues, with the Blues also.
Detroit Red Wings.
.709 left, period number 1. 2-0 to score in favor of the Komets. 12-2 shots on goal also in favor of the Komets. Oh my gosh. And now Lambert and somebody are going. Here goes Darren Smith and Dave Smith. So let's see how they're going to sort this out.
Daniel Shank, a proverbial hothead. And Darren Smith's going in the box too, which...
Oh, I figured so. He was third man in on that altercation.
But Danny didn't get anything.
Shank, 2 minutes high sticking. And Darren Smith, 2 minutes roughing.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
Oh, that's a little strange, huh?
There's Ian Boyce. Look, Colin Chin with an ice pack on his head, Tim.
He does that a lot. Good. Yeah, I wonder how Ian's done. They don't want to bring him back too soon. They want to have him available for the playoffs. So no sense in rushing him back before it's time.
And Sean Gauthier leaning on the boards, chewing some gum.
Well, those groin pulls are tough to overcome.
It's one of the worst injuries in any sport because it does take so long for it to mend.
Lambert over to Hurd. Hurd looks, shoots. Oh, Tsyplakov just got the blade of the stick on it as the puck laid in the crease, Randy. Almost had one there.
Well, I guess so.
Good save by Mikhail Tsyplakov.
Good effort by Kelly Hurd. Shows how much of a digger he is and why he was selected for the IHL All-Star game just less than a month ago. Tsyplakov has got to start improving his game here, Tim, with those 2 goals he let in were big boomers. He's got to be aware of what's going on. I think he might have been sleeping a little bit on those.
Face-off is in the San Diego zone to the right of Mikhail Tsyplakov. 1:46 left on the penalties to Shank and Darren Smith. 4-on-4 skating situation. DeSantis. Cross rink pass. Whoa.
Offsides, McDonough.
Just a little bit offsides. Donatelli over the line. So the face-off will be outside the Fort Wayne blue line. As we get a good look at the crowd enjoying themselves here at Common Hockey. It's amazing, Randy. People will get here almost an hour and 40 minutes before game time, waiting to get in.
It is. It's not really too surprising anymore.
Do you have that kind of time to waste, though? I don't.
I wish I did.
No, I don't. Here comes San Diego. They've got an extra man back. A return pass is right in Davidson's skates. And around the boards it goes, and Danny Lambert. Back out to O'Connor. He tips it back into the corner. DeSantis takes chase, and Donatelli with the puck. Donatelli leaves it off at the right point. Messier out there checking. Lambert knocks it down with his hand, and he carries it. Out of the zone, dumps it back. They'll make a line change on the Komets end. San Diego both. DeSantis being checked by Wickenheiser. Up it goes to Tsyplakov. Here he goes. He shoots. Score!
Oh, yes. Great job by...
Well, who was that guy? Did Lambert start that pass?
I think it was Lucyk, Tim, making an extra move there at the blue line and really laid it up there to Tsyplakov. I was just checking. I thought for sure that was who it was. It was Lucyk.
Well, we know who got the goal. It was Vladimir Tsyplakov, and he didn't have a lot of room. There was a guy right on him. He had to get the shot off in a hurry, and he did just that. Tsyplakov will get the goal, and Mr. Jim Amstutz will give us the assist. That came at 14:27 of period number one, makes it 3-0 Komets. But you know, folks, you can come back from a 3-0 lead, as we proved last week.
Oh.
You're right. Lucyk for the assist. Good eyes, Randy.
Yeah, there we go.
A shot from San Diego deflects high over the Fort Wayne net, goes into the corner, backhanded around, comes over to the near side. Right in on goal. Nice kick saved by Gilmour. Darrell hasn't had hardly any work at all tonight. That's only their fourth shot on goal. DeGray tries to keep it in. He does.
Step on it is what he tried to do.
And Lucyk throws it down, just missed the man. It'll be an icing call against the Komets.
It's all right. They want to get a nice change here.
With 4:33 left, Randy's got to leave for the shootout. (3-0 Komets). 4:33 left, period one. 15-4 shots on goal favor the Komets. Face-off will be in the Fort Wayne zone to the left of Komet goaltender Daryl Gilmour. Colin Chin will take the draw for the Komets. And it comes back at the point, shot in. Gilmour the save. He sticks it to the sideboards. Fletcher dumps it back down into the San Diego zone, and it's chased down there by Drager. Lambert pokes it back on the defense to McKee. McKee up to Chin. Chin tried to get it through to Fletcher, couldn't get it done. Purves along the boards. Dupuis dumps it down in to Tsyplakov, leaves it, and his defense takes it. Fletcher, and here we go. Fletcher into Gray. And he takes Fletch down. No punches were thrown. We just had a wrestling match. Drager and Fletcher got into a wrestling match, and nothing much happened there. And that came with 4:01 left in the period. Yeah, well, that gets the blood flowing, and they'll both go to the dressing room. 5 minutes of fighting, I'm sure. Get a look at Steve. Drager and Fletcher pick up 5 fighting apiece, and they will cool it in the dressing room. Don't forget, at the end of the first period, a fan interview. Mark Gavart will be talking with Gary Wyrock. Gary usually sets up there in upper section 32, up around the Elvis area. .3:55 left, period number 1. 3-0 Komets lead it. It's in the San Diego zone, and DeSantis clears it over to the right side, up at center, and down into the Fort Wayne zone. Gilmour stops it, and then fires it around the glass. Can't get it by the man. It comes out to Anderson, misses him, and all the way back down into the San Diego zone. DeSantis with the puck. Here we go, intercepted by Purves. Purves will come in. He shoots. And the save made by Tsyplakov. DeSantis along the boards. Kept in nicely by McKee. Right out in the slot to Fletcher. Purves, sorry. Here we go. Chin with the puck. Chin spins around. Looks for a man. DeSantis checking him. Right there's a rebound and a great shot. And hanging on Tsyplakov. Tsyplakov got his stick on it and fired away immediately. And Tsyplakov was right there. And he hangs on for the face-off with 3:11 left, period 1. 18-5 now. Shots on goal favor the Komets. Face off to the right of Mikhail Tsyplakov. 3-0 the score. Komets in the lead. A shot from Tredowitz, knocked down by the defense. They'll bring it out. Here comes Donatelli. Wide left side, checked by Dave Tredowitz. That's Clark Donatelli. Back at the point, they shoot. The rebound flips over to the near side. And here it goes down into the Komets zone. Played behind the goal by Tsyplakov, left off for Dale DeGray. DeGray tips it down into the Fort Wayne zone. 2.5 minutes left, period 1. 3-0 Komets lead. Lucyk with the puck. Dumps it off to Kelly Hurd. Malykhin into the zone. Backhands right in front, just missed Kelly Hurd. Good opportunity. Wickenheiser a shot, the deflection misses. Along the boards and flipped up. And it'll be no icing as it's played by Gilmour. He backhands it off the boards. Out in front, good shot, but it went just a little wide. I think Gilmour might have got a piece of it. And now there'll be a delayed call on the Fort Wayne Komets. Tsyplakov vacates the goal. They blow the whistle. And we're going to have a slash call against Fort Wayne. So San Diego will spend the rest of the period on the power play. Good look at Mitch Messier. Lucyk, 2 minutes high stick. Changed the call. Slashing, it says. 2 minutes slashing. Roger Masoneau and Kerry Lucyk in the home penalty box. And the face-off is in the Fort Wayne zone to the right of Komets goaltender Gilmour. O'Connor has it, left point. Cross point to DeGray. DeGray feeds it off right side. A shot, and Gilmour has it. Hangs on. .151 left in Lucyk's penalty. 1:42 left in the period. Not dressed for the Komets tonight, of course, Ian Boyce, Grant Richardson, Max Middendorf. Fakes a shot back to DeGray, over to the right side again. Bauer setting up camp right off to the left of Darrell. O'Connor back to DeGray. He fires one in, it deflects and goes over to the corner. And Wickenheiser nicely out to Davidson. Here we go, 2-on-1. Oh, good pass to Wickenheiser. Shoots, and the save is made, and Tsyplakov will headman it up the ice. Good opportunity, good save by Tsyplakov. Arnell feeds it off, intercepted by Trudowitz. 1 minute left in the first period. Bauer passes it over to DeGray at the point. O'Connor, and he gets away, and Davidson tries to get the puck, jumps it off to Messier. Nice poke check by the San Diego defense. And here we go into the Fort Wayne zone. Danny Lambert with the puck, fires it around the boards. Chin has it, breaks it out of the zone. He's at center, he gets it to Messier. Into the zone, Mitch Messier. He tries to get around. DeSantis poke checked it off his stick. We've got a half minute left. It's in the corner. Messier looking for somebody. Oh, right out front. Arnell with the puck. 19 seconds left in the first period. Into the zone it goes offside. San Diego at the Fort Wayne line. .15 seconds left in the first period. Komets lead it 3-0. Waiting for the puck to be dropped. Colin Shin takes the draw. San Diego in the zone, feeds it into the corner. 9 seconds left. And Purves has it, and that should keep San Diego from getting any shots on goal. The first period will come to an end, and the score is the Fort Wayne Komets 3, the San Diego Gulls nothing. Shots on goal first period of play, 19 for the Fort Wayne Komets, 7 for the San Diego Gulls. We will be back after a 2-minute Komet Hockey BFT and Mark Gavart and Gary Wyrock. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching ACPL Channel 10.
fans, welcome to Upper Section 32, right in the corner of Section 1. You've seen us in Section 1. We've been here before. I'm going to sit down on this one because it's the easiest of things to do. I'm here tonight with my fan in the stand. Tonight it's Gary, Shake, Rattle, and Roll Wyrock. Yes. Carries his own fan club with him. You can hear him cheering him on right now. In fact, we're waiting for Amstutz to play that song, and if he doesn't, what are we going to do to him?
Well, I don't know. These guys up here will probably sing the song.
I fear for Jim's well-being if they don't play the song.
Definitely.
Great first period. What are your thoughts on where the Komets of this whole game might head to?
Well, they look good so far because, they played pretty well last week against Atlanta, too. And if they play the way they have the first period here, I don't see any reason this shouldn't be about a 9-0 affair.
Well, shots on goal are in our favor. The hitting's really happening. They haven't even got really that many quality shots on goal, where ours are just making Tsyplakov scared in his boots. Yep. I think you're right. The prediction might be very true. But how can we do anything but remember the last time that San Diego was in this building? We took him in 2 games, and what was that word? Sweep was used at that time. How do you think about last year and compared to this year when you look at the San Diego team?
They're still pretty tough. I mean, last year throughout the season they beat us every time we played them, and then got to the playoffs, and once we beat them twice in San Diego there, I thought there was pretty much a good chance for a sweep. Yeah. I really did, but I'm still kind of in shock. I mean, it's something that don't happen that often, and
many people awesome. Might say it's a dream season, and it was. Yep. Hard to put a back-to-backer together like that, and we've seen our ups and downs all season long here. We had our slow spots, but fans like yourself and many others were here no matter what was happening, no matter how they were playing. We had our bad moments, but we've come around and had some good moments. In your mind this season, who are some of the top players that you really see emerging on the Komet roster?
One of my favorites from the get-go has been John Purves. I think that guy is unreal.
Would you even expect him to be back next season? Shouldn't he get an offer?
I don't look for him to be back. Yeah, he'll probably be gone, and Tsyplakov is really playing well. He's another one of my favorites. I don't see him being back either, but that's what they're here for, to get a shot and then hopefully get called up.
Right. So, well, now, you've been a Komet fan for quite a while. What was your first game? When did you first come? As a youngster?
I was in high school, I think. A friend of mine in high school, Terry McNamara, he kind of introduced me to it. And I've been a fan ever since about 74, I guess.
So a Woodland High School graduate, if I remember right. Is that correct?
Yep, that's right.
Now you've disclosed your age, too. Next time we'll go get a haircut and get some trimmed. I'll give you a little extra. We can paste it right here on top. We talked about that earlier, too. As the season goes on here, too, you're going to be asked to redo your season ticket next year. Would you be doing that?
Right now, I think we are, yeah. A lot depends on, my job and that,
sure.
If I, whatever, but I'd like to, yeah.
How many seasons as a season ticket holder are you now?
Well, this is my second in a row. Then we had reserve before that, and before that, I think we had season tickets in 23 and in 27. So
you kind of like hanging around with these guys in Upper 1. Is this a pretty rowdy area?
They're kind of nuts. They kind of get me going. Matter of fact, that's how it kind of started, this whole shake, rattle, and roll thing.
And let's get to that right now. Shake, rattle, and roll, you said one night it just kind of happened. They played it, and you and your wife stood up and shook a little bit, and all of a sudden developed your own cheering section, and you really couldn't disappoint them. You had to just carry it on, didn't you?
Yeah, that's kind of how it got started, yeah, but now I get kind of disappointed if they don't play it, and...
Well, as things have worn out here, Danny, Herbert, Elvis hasn't been here for a lot of games, retired the Twister this season. I think you need to pick up the slack. Maybe we should talk to Amstutz about that.
That might be a way to do it. I don't know. We'll see once what happens, I guess.
Well, I know talking with Jim, his comment was he wanted to play more different music to allow more people to have that emergence, someone else to come forward. But as an old standby like yourself, I thought you did a great job, and it's tough to move that leg that fast, isn't it?
It doesn't as much weight as I got to shake back and forth. Yeah, it gets kind of tough, but I have fun doing it. So.
Well, I got to ask you, I know you live in the outlying areas of Fort Wayne here up in Graybill. Who would you like to say hi to that's probably watching this here on Tri-X Cable tonight?
Oh, probably got to be my mom and dad. First of all, hi, Mom and Dad, and my in-laws, Gloria and Clarence, hi to them. And there's a guy at work I got to say hi to. Hi, Whitey. I know he'll be watching. So, Andy back here. Hi, Andy.
Gotta say hi to Upper 1. They're here supporting him.
Gotta say hi to my wife, too, or she'll kill me. So,
that's hi, right. Dad. You have to go home with her tonight, and that's important, right?
Yep.
She doesn't make it to the game tonight.
She was a little under the weather tonight, so otherwise I believe she would have been here.
Absolutely.
So hi and get well, Deb.
You make her pay the $2 when you pull in the parking lot?
I usually drop her off at the door and then park across the street sometimes.
I don't think that's wrong at all. I think there's a whole bunch of people that do that too.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
You're one of 100. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So I hate to put a guy on the spot. 3 goals in the first period. You got a prediction for how the game's going to come out goal-wise?
Okay, let's say I like it about 6-2 Komets. Let's go for that.
Excellent. I'd like to see Gilmour at least let one in just to not give him that shutout fever, because I know even if a shutout's happening, Randy and Tim will talk about it in the third period and it blows it anyway. So at least to let one in that way. Well, great. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Let's hear it for the guys in Upper 1 and, of course, Gary, Shake, Rattle, and Roll, Wyrick here in Upper 32. Fans, if you see him in the streets, tell him you saw him on Channel 10 or Triax Cable up there in Auburn, too, or even over in Defiance in the cable channels to catch us over there. Stick around, fans. We got 2 more exciting periods of hockey right after I eat this lady's pizza.
There are 2 kinds of people. Those who watch TV and those who make TV. If you want to do it and not just view it, make plans to enter the first annual Cannes Video Festival in celebration of the bicentennial. It's sponsored by the Allen County Public Library and the Community Access Network Incorporated. Entry deadline is March 1st. Call 424-7241 for more information.
Goodbye, folks.
And we are back at Memorial Coliseum, ready for second period action between the Komets and the San Diego Gulls. The Komets lead this game 3-0 on goals from Brian McKee at 7:59. That was a power play goal. At 9:33, Mitch Messier, assisted by Wickenheiser and Malykhin. And at 14:27, Vladimir Tsyplakov, assisted from Colin Shin, making it 3-0. So the Komets have a good lead. We'll see if they keep on these guys and see what happens the rest of the way. And Alan Bester has gone into goal for the San Diego Gulls. A goaltending change. Alan Bester, who was on the All-Star team, is in the nets now for San Diego. Goaltending change, Randy. Bester is in.
That's right. I think it has more of an impact if you do it during a game, but maybe they decided to have a little discussion between the periods.
Puck is in the San Diego zone. Chartier passed it over, and here it comes at center ice. DeGray flips it down into the Fort Wayne zone. Dupuis there. Backhands it down the ice and into the San Diego zone. DeGray is chasing it. Icing Komets. Boy, oh boy, it's fun getting back up here, Randy. There must have been 75 people standing in the aisle from the top to bottom of Section 9 here.
Well, I can believe that. I was down there visiting Frank Casagrande, his wife, Maurice, formerly Maurice Boileau, Mark Boileau's daughter, had her son down there in the shoot-off. Beautiful woman, and I'm not going to say how old she is, but she did tell me she's going to be creeping up on a birthday here before too long, but she is just a beautiful woman. He's a very lucky man and have a nice family, Cody and Luke Casagrande. Frank has the O'Sullivan's pub downtown. I've frequented a few times. Great place to eat peanuts.
And throw them on the floor.
That's right.
Second period is just underway, and the Komets lead at 3-0. Chartier passes it off, intercepted by Malykhin. Messier is held up a little bit. Scott Arnell with the puck. Backhands it. It's in the zone. And there's Mitch to take it. Mitch carries it out to center ice. Into the San Diego zone, Davidson has it. A nice pass over to Malykhin. What a save by Alan Bester. Good save.
That's right. It's a goaltender fresh like that needs that to get right off the bat to make a big save and show you're in the game. Alan Bester, former Toronto Maple Leaf for quite a while. I'm not sure how many games he has in NHL. Actually, I always said about 3 years at least.
Quite a few, yes. I've seen him play a few times on ESPN. And he, of course, was one of the goaltenders in the All-Star game out here. One of the sacrificial lambs in the All-Star game.
Yeah, that's an understatement, I think.
San Diego in their own zone.
Kind of amazing. Komets didn't score while I was down there anyway. That's kind of a shock.
Tsyplakov intercepts. Purves with him. John hung onto the blue line, stayed on side, but San Diego breaks it up and brings it back. Donatelli passes it off. McDonough, a shot high off the glass, a weird rebound. And Tredowitz is there to take the puck. Here comes Tredowitz up to Vladimir Tsyplakov. Tsyplakov, and they're kind of calling off sides.
Well, I don't agree with that, but
Offsides.
I guess I'll have to wait till tonight to see it again, maybe.
Tonight, huh? Yeah, that's right. So the only time we can warp time other than being on the Enterprise is right here.
Yeah, Vladimir just doing a heck of a job. I think he's really been turned on lately, Tim.
Good. Good. Just in time to get ready for the playoffs. Remember, our rush last year was in right around March and April when these guys really started going. And hopefully that will happen again. Down into the Komet zone. Gilmour behind the net. Leaves it there. Oh, it's off to Tredowitz, and Gilmour was right beside him. Look out! And how they didn't get it in, I don't know. Purves to Tsyplakov. Here goes Vladimir. He shoots in. It's up over the top of the net. Tsyplakov moving very well. Getting loose from the guys. They don't seem to be paying too much attention to him on the off wing there. He just slips out there, and boy, next thing you know, he's gone.
Well, Danny Lambert really pushing the play a little bit in the opposing end corner. Now making a line change.
And a pass broken up almost by Dave Smith. Tsyplakov poke checks it. Look out. And they're going to get a goal. They're going to get it. Hubie McDonough. I think it hit Gilmour's right side, and the rebound came over to the empty side of the net. McDonough is there to put it in for San Diego, so that gets the Gulls on the board.
It gets them on the board, Tim, but not a real goal that one would be proud of, I guess.
They all count, though, folks.
But they do. They all, as long as they make up the big blackboard in the sky, that'd be all right. I think that might have been considered more of a goaltender error, but Gilmour playing a fine game up till now, and I think will continue to do so.
That came at 2:40 of period number 2. Hubie McDonough.
I think Gilmour was caught going from left to right.
Off balance, too, a little bit.
Off balance, yes, sir. They're playing a fantastic game so far.
McDonough gets the goal unassisted at 2:40 of period number 2. It is 3-1. San Diego back in this one. Kind of quieted the crowd down a little bit. Oh, here's Smith with a chance, and Bester the save. Good opportunity for the Komets right out front. Hearn shoots, and Bester the save. And now Fletcher beating the tar out of somebody.
Tank, I would have guessed.
And Fletcher made short work of whoever that was, or is. We'll get his number here as he goes to the box.
It's Barry Drager, I believe.
And that's the guys that got in it while you just left for the shoot-off. Drager is it, Barry Drager. Evidently, Fletch thought there was some unfinished business
Lambert
there.
is over there giving Fletcher some static, the Denny Lambert.
His man. Fletcher, boy, I'll tell you. Drager didn't get a punch in at all. Will they give him 5 minutes for fighting or 5 minutes for turtling? They give Drager a fight. Instigation. 5 minutes fight for Drager, 5 minutes fight for Fletcher, and he picks up an additional 2 minutes on the minor, which will give San Diego the power play. He gets it on a high stick, not instigation. Fletcher, the high stick call, so San Diego goes on to the power play. .17:02 left in the second period. 3-1 Komets lead it, but San Diego ready to go on to the power play. Got to hold them off here, eh?
We got a couple of defensive specialists out there in Wickenheiser and Lucyk and Malykhin and Kelly Hurd. Kelly Hurd can take advantage of a miscue by San Diego and really capitalize on it.
DeGray into the zone. Bauer with a puck. He dumps it in behind the goal line, and there's Lucyk. He plays it off the boards, and it's cleared out. Malykhin has the puck. Up to Wickenheiser. Oh, boy.
I saw that one coming.
DeGray did a good job of getting that away from Doug. Here comes Dale DeGray. Leaves it off into the zone it goes. Who's got the puck? Whoa, a shot still taken. I don't know how he got his stick on that. Back out to the deep slot, backhanded in towards Arnell. Checking on him as Davidson comes back out to the right point. Over to Scott Arnell. A shot deflected off of Malykhin and clears the zone. That's center ice. 50 seconds left in the 2-minute minor to the Komets. DeGray dumps it off. And down in it goes to Scaldi.
Nice elbow by Robin Bowen. He's going to be gone, Tim.
And he got him.
Robin realizing that Igor Malykhin was not a close friend, former teammate. He said, well, that's an opportunity. Kind of a stupid play by Robin Bowen. I mean, I have a lot of respect for his hockey talents, but that was not a good play. Face-off should be outside the Komet zone, just outside the blue line. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, all they had to do is get a face-off in that area.
Well, yeah.
And, you know, just...
Well, you don't want to take penalties in the offensive zone. You know, I mean, if you're going to take a penalty, you want to do it trying to prevent a goal. Yeah. That's the way it goes. That evens it up for 39 seconds, and then the Komets will have 21 left to put on the power play team. Dupuis to Tredowitz. And look out. And it goes back into play. It'll have to be whistled down. I think it hit somebody on the head down there. Yes, it did. It's a young kid. I hope he's all right. Or she. It's a young boy. Oh, that was flying pretty good, Randy. That deflected off the kid's head.
Yeah, they should be all right. Hey, gentleman was holding her at the time. If it's a little young lady.
Oh, it's a young man.
A young boy there.
That had to smart.
Yeah, well, it kept on going pretty good speed.
Yes, it did. It hit his head and went right back out onto the ice. Well, he's not leaving. Must be a tough one, huh? San Diego, up the ice it goes to Shank. He bails out. Dupuis has the puck. And it clears the zone. Davidson has it for the Komets. He backhands it into the San Diego zone. 15:06 left, period 2. 3-1 Komets lead. And the Komets now on the power play. And they'll blow it down in the San Diego zone. The faceoff will be to the right of Goaltender Alan Bester.
Yeah, Messier doing a job on number 9. No name on number 9. Would you add that to the list? Well, if you didn't drink so darn much coffee, that wouldn't bother you.
Yes. Can't help it.
So what's this mean? That little note means you request a bucket?
No. You'll have to do play-by-play. Scare you?
That would be a bucket over my head.
14:58 left in period number 2. 3-1 Komets lead. They are on the power play for 1:10 yet. San Diego tried to clear it. It went out of play. Sunday night, the Russian Penguins are in town. Central Red Army. And I see that the list of the players that you gave me, Randy, you're giving this to me so I can go home and study it for a couple of nights?
That was the intentional.
Holy
That's
smokes.
the idea.
Well, here's the easiest name on the team. Titov. The rest of them have, well, I like to buy a vowel, Vanna. Jeez. I'm not even going to try to pronounce some of those.
Vladimir Popov, I thought was the guy that was in the Olympics. You saw him in the Olympics a lot of times.
Heard a shot, and the save made by Bester. Purves dumps it back to Chinner. Chinner looks around over to Danny Lambert, and Donatelli tries to clear it out. Can't get it done. Do it. Clark in the NHL. Clark Donatelli.
Yes, he was.
That's what I thought.
New York Rangers, I believe.
Lambert winds up, shoots.
Oh, boy, he didn't miss it by much, Tim.
Not by much. 25 seconds left. Comet power play. Off the side of the net. Goes around in behind. Darren Smith chases after it. Shank tried to clear it out. Can't get it done. It goes over in the corner. DeGray will chase it. Purves after it. And he's got Chin. Drops it back to Hurd. He shoots. And the rebound comes out. And it's, wow, look out down here.
Should be in the face-off in the San Diego zone. Shot off in that direction.
I believe the young man that got hit on the head with a puck is still down there. Must be doing okay. That's a wonder. Hopefully that you got the flat part of the puck hit him on the head instead of the edge.
Yep.
Of that edge or that catch, boy, oh boy.
Well, probably looked around to
there. He's got an ice
little
bag on his head there. Right smack on the forehead. Way to go, buddy. He's hanging in there.
He probably looked around, Tim, saw there weren't a whole lot of vacant seats. He's probably afraid he wasn't going to get another seat if he left. A good seat on his dad's lap anyway.
A shot from the Komets. Bester the save, the rebound. Over to Messier. Bester has it again. And that save right there happened right as the power play has expired. Both sides are equal strength with 13:37 left. And the Komets lead the game 3-1.
Not the same San Diego team we saw last year. Still a lot of firepower on that team. I saw them warm up down there talking to Bill Fox from the Coliseum, and real strong team. Of course, this is the team that Clint Malarchuk played on for a while. Guy we talked about the other night.
Now Clint is with the Las Vegas Thunder.
Thunder.
Here we go. Dupuis a shot. Bester makes the save and hangs on.
I give Gee one. Oh, Brian McKee's a little feisty down there. Oh, another cross check.
So now who gives him a cross check from behind? DeSantis?
No, it wasn't him. It was Halverson, I believe, 25.
Come on, boys, you can get along. Face off to the left of Alan Bester in the San Diego zone. 3-1, San Diego in the hole. Dupuis with the puck. Tries to center it, can't get it done. He's checked by O'Connor behind the goal line. And they whistle it down once again for another face-off in the San Diego zone.
That was an awful quick face-off, wasn't it? A whistle, I mean. Quick whistle.
Mm-hmm. There you go. He finally got him. They've been wanting on camera all night. Face off in the San Diego zone, taken by the Gulls. They try to clear the zone, can't do it. Dupuis fighting for it. Malykhin clears it back down in behind the San Diego goal. That's tough. Making the save, Gilmour leaves it off for McKee. Bryan plays it around the boards. And Lucyk with the puck. Lucyk to McKee. Up the ice it goes. Here comes Messier. He's got Wickenheiser. And Bester's going to be there. He'll hang on to that one. Alan Bester.
It's got to be quite a move to be a move to your body to be playing the national hockey like that for so long, and still at a young age too, Tim. He was fresh out of junior. I think he was 19 years old when he went with Toronto. There's DeGray, played for Los Angeles Kings for a while. His NHL experience. I saw him play in Chicago a few years ago with LA.
Face off to the left of Alan Bester, taken by Dave Smith. Third around the boards, and there is Bawa. Third out to Lucyk. Hurd feeds it back into the San Diego zone. Dave Smith in there for it. Right out front, and there's San Diego, waits for it. They clear it back down to the Fort Wayne zone, and Gilmour will leave it off for Carey. Around the boards it goes. Hurd tips it out. Purves has it on his stick. He's got Smith with him. And, just over skating it was Smith, and Arnell picks up the puck for the Gulls. And right out front, Hurd, right through the crease it went. Dave Smith with the puck, fires it back in. Malykhin working for it. Checked off of Malykhin onto the sideboards. And DeGray. Into the zone they go. They shoot. Gilmour the save. The rebound drops off the chest protector out to Chartier. Takes a shot, and that one's off the blocker. Hey, geez, batted it right out in front of his own goal. Hurd gives chase. Arnell with the puck. Missed his man at center, and Malykhin. Lucyk into the zone, winds up, shoots a high one. Rebound comes over to Chartier. Chartier into the zone, pulls up and stops. Tsyplakov checks on him along with Tredowitz. And flipped back down into the zone, bounces, and Lambert with a puck.
Nice move by Danny Lambert there.
Chin flips it down into the zone. O'Connor has it. Around the boards it goes. Shank at center ice.
One-on-one here from McDonough.
McDonough, look out behind the net. And it's poked to the side by Chinner. Tsyplakov, he's got Purves wide open. Can't get him the puck. O'Connor comes up with it. Tsyplakov tried to dish it off, and San Diego back the other way.
Nice job by Danny Lambert.
Here comes Danny. Winds up, shoots, a hard one. And it goes off the glass. In behind the net, Davidson waits. A nice little backhander, and Bester grabs it up and hangs on.
Nice job for Johnny Purves kids right there at the front of the net. Attacking the goaltender, wait for that whistle to blow. You never know when that puck's going to drop out of his hand. You're going to be right there at the doorstep waiting to poke it in. See, the Komets have a lot more offense the last 3 games, Tim, and really looking good.
There he is, leather lungs. Been kind of quiet lately. 10:17 left, period number 2, 3-1. K's lead it. McKee with a shot, deflects over to DeSantis. He clears it around the boards to Anderson. Kept in the zone. Bester gloves it down, and he'll hang on to it.
Really tough thing to do for Brian McKee, to pick that puck out of the air and drop it down and still get a shot off. Something that a lot of defensemen practice. They'll get, try to catch the puck in the chest, knock it down, take a shot. It looks like a good pretzel there. And a Diet Pepsi. See, when she drinks Diet Pepsi, she can eat
5 of
pretzels.
those.
Actually, I don't think it was a Diet Pepsi, but it looked close.
Save is made by Bester. It's in behind the goal line. Just under 10 minutes left in the period. DeSantis checked by Wickenheiser. Anderson with the puck to DeGray. Dupuis fires it right into his own bench.
Right there to Galen Head after he's passing out a stick or two there. Equipment manager for the Komets, walking behind Derek Gray there. There's Dave Smith, no relation to Darren Smith, number 17. I owe an apology to Darren Smith. I was in the locker room the other day. He says, "Hey, what is this?" I said, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Well, my wife, had the lounge chair open for me when I got home, and he says, 'Come on, old man, sit down and relax.' And apparently, I set his age at being 28. He's only 26, but it seems like he's been around the league for so long." And he said, "Don't push it to me, But,
yeah, you age quick enough, let alone somebody messing it up, right?
Oh, he's just been such a big part of this team this year, too. I think his style of physical play has just really helped the Komets establish himself in the league. He's not afraid to tackle anybody. And Dave Smith, for that matter. Dave Smith, not too long ago, played in a Kalamazoo game in Kalamazoo. They lost, but he had the big hat trick. So, what's nice about that last game, too, we made a comment, Tim, that a lot of players are scoring, a lot of different players, not just the Purves and the Chins, but they're spreading around a little bit. That's a good sign going into the playoffs. Yes, that's a real good sign.
And Bester makes another stop. Bester getting some work out there tonight. 29-11 shots on goal favor the K's. See some shorts in the crowds tonight. Hey, 62 degrees. They break out the summer gear.
Here, it's going to be snowing by Tuesday, I guess. I don't know.
Darren Smith in to take the face-off against Scott Arnell. 9:09 left, period 2, 3-1 K's. Anybody's hockey game right now. Whoa, being tripped to the ice was Darren Smith. No call is made. San Diego at center, intercepted by Kelly Hurd. Kelly Hurd into the zone. He drops it off, a shot, and it's a high one up over the net.
Nobody knew where that was. Great play by Dave Smith.
Darren Smith tips it back to Hurd. Hurd's got, you had Dave just for a while at the blue line. Darren goes in, drops it off to Dave. Dave tries to get it back to the point, but Scott Arnell is there waiting for it. 8:29 left, period 2. Bawa being checked by Malykhin. Hurd has it at center. And Bester looking to hold on, but he can't get his big mitt on it. And Scaldi has it. Back on the Fort Wayne defense, Danny Lambert. Tsyplakov. And it comes off to DeGray. DeGray headmans it up. They fire it into the zone. Shank will chase after it. Around the boards, and McDonough and Tsyplakov behind the net. And out to the point, DeGray fires it back in. Kick save made by Gilmour. San Diego keeps it in right back, and there's Darrell with a big glove. Good save.
Just we were talking to Sean Gauthier the other night, Tim. You know, what if? I mean, that looked like it was a shot that might have missed the net, but what it does show there, it shows that Gilmour's in the game. He's ready, willing, ready to tackle any shot that comes on the net. It might have missed the net. It might have been the top corner, too. It's hard to tell from this direction.
When in doubt, go for it.
That's right. That's why I like to see goaltenders come out and play the puck at the, at the top of the face-off spots or in the hash marks. Always shows they're in the game.
I'll tell you where I used to play a few times out at McMillan after about 15 or 20 breakaways in a row.
In the back of the net?
No, I decided to go up the blue line.
Oh.
Making it easier on them. Here goes Lambert. Lambert dishes it off to Tsyplakov. Oh, Lambert has a shot and score! And it hit the post and came right out. That was in. That was in. That was in the goal. I do. That was in the goal.
I didn't think
that
it was
in. That was a heck of a shot.
I thought it hit the post.
Well, it did. It came out, hit the other post on the way out. It looked good to me.
They're not giving it to him. I don't think it was.
Maybe. It looked good. Well, Pat will have it on the replay. But by this time, folks, it won't matter a hoot. No goal. No goal. We got nothing to say about it.
I know one thing. They won't look at our replays. The Olympic games, they did that in the Olympic game and had reviewed the replays a couple times. Tim Selly do yes, no,
Oh well, doesn't matter. It's 3-1, almost 4-1.
The angle came out, Tim, early. It made me question if it went in or not.
3.5 to 1.
I don't think we can count that.
Well, let's get one in the back of the net and make no doubt about it. Lambert, the shot, Bester with a pad save. There we go, Purves with the puck. Lambert follows the rebound.
Oh!
Couldn't get it off. He had Bester down and Lambert couldn't get the shot off. Out in front, McDonough. Oh, what a dive.
Interference. Well, San Diego a little frustrated right now.
Nothing called. Oh, slash! Stupid! Stupid!
Oh, and he should get a double.
Shank? Is that Shank?
He should get a double, Tim.
Boy, it's breaking out now.
He should get a double there.
A double? He should get about 5 of them.
Well, at least 2 of them.
Absolutely. He got frustrated and went bonkers. And even Chin's in there. Look at Chin. Chin's messing it up with somebody down there. Tredowitz is in there. Tsyplakov. Purves. And I don't know if that was Shank that started all that stuff. Whoever it was went absolutely bananas and gave a cross check, a slash, a galooly, everything. And kind of reminds you of what they did in the playoffs last year, doesn't it, Randy?
Well, a bad case of frustration by San Diego. And I'll tell you, I think O'Connor's gone. You start handling a referee like that, and I don't care if it's a linesman or a referee, you're going to be thrown out.
Yeah. Chin got into it.
There's something you don't see Colin Chin do very often is dropping the gloves, getting the fists out, but he felt his teammate was violated, and he sure was. Purves did a heck of a job of handling the puck and just getting hooked and slashed and cross-checked, and then rough there towards the end. There's no doubt in my mind that he should be gone. And I thought it was Shank. As you said, I think you did, didn't you?
That's who I thought it was, yes.
On to Purves?
I believe it was.
Look at Chin say, hey, what the heck? No one yet to go into the San Diego penalty box. Got Chin sitting in there already. Everybody's looking at us up here saying, well, what the heck's going on? Chin's laughing in the box over there.
Shank, I believe, was the one who went absolutely crazy out there. He was upset because he didn't get a tripping call. And
well,
then,
like you were right when you said right off the bat, then you said something about being a die.
I thought it was. Big time.
Bad case of frustration. This is the time now, though, when next face-off here, Komets should really turn up an extra notch, too. If you get somebody down like that, you get them frustrated, that's when you really want to attack them.
Shank, yep, he's the guy. Shank goes in, he's still mouthing off. Yak, yak, yak.
Shank, one of their tough guys, penalty leader in most categories.
That all came with 6:34 left in period number 2. The score 3-1. Komets lead it. 32-12 shots on goal also favor the Komets. And we will get the penalty calls here. Big melee broke out, all because of frustration. Here we go. O'Connor to a rough. Shank. Slashing 2. 2 minutes high sticking.
Could have had another one, too.
Could have had another one, yes. We'll take that. Chin gets a 2-minute rough. Oh. Lambert gets a 5-minute major for checking from behind. That's getting to be a little bit too familiar out here. So San Diego causes all the ruckus. They get all the dirty play. And who skates short? We do.
Yep.
That's hockey, folks.
1 minute short there anyway, but the 5-minute will be, they can score a couple goals, it'll still be a 5-minute major.
And Amstutz playing, why can't we be friends? Oh, my. That's the way it goes. 6:34. Come on, guys. Let's play some hockey here.
Bruce is really upset over there. It's one thing being upset when you're a player, but when you're a coach, it's extra frustrating because you can't get out there and vent that frustration.
Yes. .34 left in the period. Bruce giving him the what for. The new leather lungs.
With Chin in the box, he's got Wickenheiser acting as captain right now, trying to figure out what the deal is. Well, I'll tell you, Tim, I think Shane could have probably had 3 penalties right there without any problem at all.
Oh, yeah.
He could have had 6 minutes of penalties. There's just no doubt about it.
There was a massive amount of penalties that he was doing out there. But, hey, they called the way they saw it, I guess. So the Komets will be short a man by a minute. Theirs is a major, and the San Diego penalty is a double minor. DeGray in the deep slot, passes it into the corner. Malykhin picks it up. Back in behind into the corner, Lucyk. Talk, Randy.
Talk. Davidson over the blue line with Wickenheiser. Taken over by San Diego. McDonough, Hubie McDonough, former Islander. Nice little stab there. Oh, Gilmour wanted to save it, but just to hang on for a face-off. You're going to get an icing here. Very slow icing.
Very slow, yes.
So what's did you get, like a date after this game or what?
Yes. If I had my way, I'd leave right now. But hey, duty calls.
Is that her?
Back to the face-off here.
And Lisa Smith makes it onto the air.
Gilmour doing a fine job of pulling that one out of the midair, and I'd say that was waist high. That was goal.
That is a real difficult position when you're a goalie too. You don't really know whether you want to get your glove, up like this, or put it face down. You've got an area there where you try to.
And when you do get your body in front of it, it's going to bounce off your body or not. It's a tough call.
Yeah. Cleveland wins over Indy. Cleveland is, 11 points behind us. So that would be for the final playoff spot, because I don't think Indy really has a chance catching us. Or anybody for that matter. Maybe they could catch Salt Lake. Interesting this year, though. They give the most points the playoff spots, and that's the way it should be. No matter what division or conference they're in. You get the best teams in that way. And here we go into the goal zone. It's Tredowitz. He winds up and nicely blocked, and that hurt. Number 9, I don't have his name, Randy. He's not on their roster. That hurt. So what's he do?
Right in front of the referee.
Smith, and this blind bat down here doesn't call a thing.
What a terrible move, Tim. I can't believe it was right in front of Rutherford. Obviously, number 9, no name, was frustrated again and went ahead and took it out on Dave Smith, but the referee did not call it. Brian McKee's probably, I don't know, he's going to say anything to him.
Well, I hope we don't see this guy again.
Well, what you might see now is a possible makeup call, something totally out of the realm of a good hockey game. He's going to call a stupid penalty here before too long. Possibly. He'll say, I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you, and then call a real stupid one. Which
that shouldn't happen, though. That shouldn't be that way.
It should not. It should not. Just like when you get retaliation penalties, it shouldn't happen that way. If the referee's on the ball and calls it.
Oh, well. 2:51 left in the penalty to Danny Lambert for checking from behind.
This could be an offside pass here. No, it's not.
It's down in the San Diego zone. DeGray being checked by Kelly Hurd. Up the ice at center. Into the zone goes Clark Donatelli. Look out. Whoa, right through the crease. And did Gilmour get a stick on that?
Yeah, I think
he might have.
Direct into the corner.
Right wing pass, Kelly Hurd backhands it over to Lee Davidson. McKee stays on side. A shot, a nice hard one, and Bester very good at playing the angles. And he's quick, very quick. And down goes McKee, and no call made. And Gilmour says, let's stop this nonsense and get a face-off here. Go
He's
figure.
a little hot. I'll tell you, I was surprised that might have been the makeup call, but apparently not.
No way, Jose.
Shen's saying, what the heck's it going to take, buddy? I don't think that, he's not really doing that bad of a game, but that's not Johnny Rutherford, is it?
Well, for all intents and purposes, I think the guy knows more about auto racing than he does hockey reffing, yes. But hey, it's get on the ref night here at the Coliseum. Oh, he's
Thank God we're not homers. I'll tell you, it could be awful
Oh,
hard.
yeah,
It could
not
be awful
us.
hard on him.
DeSantis will try a shot. Gilmour the save. The rebound out to Tredowitz. It's in the right-hand face-off circle. Dupuis goes in.
Nice hit by Dupuis. Uh-oh.
Here goes O'Connor. Winds up, shoots. The save is made.
Nice direction, too. He directed it right to the corner, Tim. Just
Yes,
see that.
that is really good. A goaltender can really, really help himself to get those rebounds cleared to the side instead of straight back out. One of the problems that Dave Gagnon had was leaving the rebounds right back out in the slot area. And that will get you burned. And Tredowitz hauled down. No call
A little
again.
bit of a dive, but I would have called that one, Tim. A little bit of a dive, but I didn't call her.
Well,
He still deserve a makeup call here.
I think it's the way it's going right now. This is going to get out of hand. And maybe it's a good thing there's only 2:40 left in the second period because, boy, look out.
Great
Nice
job by
save.
Gilmour.
Daryl's on it tonight. No problem for Daryl tonight. He's got himself concentrating good. Purves open. Whoa!
What a great
save.
pass, too, by Wickenheiser to Purves in the slot.
Bester right there. Boy, he's a cool cookie, isn't he? Bester can really play this game. I see why he was an all-star. He's looking good down there. Daryl looking good for us. Louis at center ice, off to Messier, left wing pass into the zone. He'll try to get it out front, but the Komets are making a partial line change. He gets it out to Malykhin in the slot. Dumped off to Wickenheiser. He shoots. Bester loves it down, and the rebound goes to the side. And who's got it? It's going to be San Diego. Clark, Donatelli tries to get by Dupuis, and Malykhin comes up with a puck.
Dupuis do a good job of defense there, Tim. Going with the man and forgetting about the puck in that instance. You have to do that.
Oh, DeGray tries to bust through.
There's a hooking penalty. We got that one to go.
Well, that's our makeup call. He didn't call the penalty right there. Makeup non-call. And now here comes Darren Smith. He's got a 3 on 1.5. Then there's the shot, and making the save is Bester. Whew. Now here we go. DeGray takes a shot at somebody from the...
This guy's stupid, too. DeGray's on his knees and punches Dave Smith.
Ooh, Messier getting in there. And now here we got Dave Smith. And Chartier.
Smith pops him once.
Oop, look out. Lyman's going to get popped here. Scott Chartier and Smith.
I'll tell you, Rutherford has lost control of this game.
Well, I
Tim.
know it. I know it. That's why it's going to be a long night if he doesn't get control of it again. We got a long third period coming up if he doesn't get a hold of this game. Is Cisco up there tonight? You see Sam anywhere?
I can't make him out.
I don't see him over there. Jeez.
Not sure who's that above the subway sign over there, but I do see Blake Sebring and
Probably scouts.
Mark Schutte. Go ahead, Tim. Nobody else see you up here.
Chartier and DeGray get 2 minutes each. Hey, we got the break on that. Smith got a 2 minutes raw. So we come up with the power play opportunity.
Heavy molestation at the blue line, Tim. That's why the call was made.
A wild one tonight, folks. And there's only one person to blame for it, and that's the non-calls that are going on out there tonight.
And there's the one that's guilty of it.
And I think, let's read over his credentials here. Referee is Brent Rutherford, a 1992 graduate of the Ray Charles School for Refereeing.
Amazing. I know the ceremonies are done in the dark, but I never understood that.
Well, if you'll check his armband out, you notice how it has the orange color with the black borders. That's a National Hockey League official. He's in training.
They're in for a treat.
Oh, well, everybody's got to have a job somewhere. And it's still is a job that I would not want to do no matter what.
Brian McKee keeping the puck in the zone.
He does, and he still has it. He'll shoot. Bester makes the save, and I'll tell you, Alan Bester, I don't think he's going to let anything by him unless it's an absolute all-out 2-on-none or something, as he is looking good. 40 seconds left in period number 2. 1:17 left in the power play, and they're going to whistle it down offside at the San Diego line.
That's a big play that Darren Smith and a lot of the Komets will use, is that coming across horizontally with the blue line.
You got to go down for that?
Nah, I don't really do much down there except
So you go that way?
pretend like I'm somebody I'm not.
Who's that?
I don't know, somebody important, I guess.
Oh. "36 seconds, and I can get out of here for a while."
Seem rather anxious, Tim.
Face off.
Maybe you won't drink so much coffee next time.
Well.
As I turn up, he's drinking it. Drinking it down.
Oh, smooth. Yeah. Around the net, it goes to the near boards. Messier and O'Connor in the corner. Hey, there's Darren Smith, intercepts it. He's got Wickenheiser out front. It'll come back to Davidson. 20 seconds left in the period. 58 in the power play. There's a chance. Messier can't get the wood on it. And Smith and Wickenheiser chase after it. McKee with it. Nice drop to Wickenheiser.
Oh!
And the shot, Bester just calmly sticks it to the side. O'Connor in behind the net. Right in the crease it is, and there's Hubie McDonough to clear it off to the sideboards. And that'll do it for the end of the second period. The score, the Fort Wayne Komets 3, the San Diego Gulls 1. Total shots on goal through 2. 38-17 favors the Fort Wayne Komets in a game that's getting just a little bit wild here. We will. And we are back at Memorial Coliseum for the third period action between the Komets and the Gulls. And the score is 3 Fort Wayne, 1 for San Diego. Dale DeGray has 39 seconds left on his penalty.
No scoring in the second period, Tim, which was really kind of surprising. Let's hope we got the referee we had in the first period back. The one we had in the second period kind of reeked. And Gilmour, Tim, doing a heck of a job in goal. The one he let in was just kind of almost a fluke goal, Tim, because the way he had his foot angled and he was charging to the other side, caught off balance a little bit, but Gilly doing a fine job in there. Komets really playing well, really moved the puck with some authority. Brian McKee doing an excellent job on defense, showing really the offensive prowess that he has.
Well, I'm satisfied with the way the Komets are playing coming up to the latter part of the season here. Definitely a lot more consistency than there was in the early part of the year.
There we go. What a rotten call.
Hook. Komets are going to get a hook.
Well, let's see what the consistency is of Rutherford for the third period. Brian McKee not too happy about it. A little unnecessary right there, but he got rammed in the boards, I believe. Didn't feel like he deserved that.
McKee, 2 minutes hooking at 12 seconds of period number 3. 3-1 K's lead the game. Face-off will be to the left of Daryl Gilmour in the Fort Wayne zone. Colin Chin takes the draw against Hubie McDonough. Goes into the corner to Malykhin and behind the net. Lucyk feeds it on around the near boards. Purves waits for it. Comes out to center ice. Both sides will be equal strength in 15 seconds. Down into the San Diego zone it goes.
Nice job by Shane there.
Out to center. Back down into the Fort Wayne zone. Lucyk grabs it. Shank. It's Lucyk. Power play time now for the San Diego Gulls. 1 minute, 25 seconds. Early in the third period, we'd like to hold them off this power play. Make it 3-2 at this point. Boy, oh boy.
Nice job by Lucyk getting the puck out of the zone, Tim.
At this point, it would be nail-biting time. McDonough back in. Takes a little slice from Malykhin. No call made. DeSantis along the fireboards. Here we go.
Want to call that offsides.
Davidson knocks Shank down. That's too bad. Back out to DeSantis. He takes a long shot, and it's in behind the net.
That was a hard shot, too. There we go.
And dumped down the length of the rink by the Komets. Besker plays it there and headmans it up to O'Connor. 45 seconds left in the San Diego power play. Scaldi drops it off, goes over along the boards. Who's got it? He's holding the stick. I mean, he was holding the stick something fierce.
There's the time you might want to...
Whoa! Messier and... well, that's 2 fights tonight that San Diego has not had a chance on. Who did he get there?
Shank.
No. Scaldi? I think it's Scaldi, number 18, Jared Scaldi.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Messier just pummeled him.
Messier had a problem with his wrist, too, that was out for a few games. And Mitch is pretty hot. He's a big boy, too, Tim.
Yeah, he is. And Scaldi got the worst end of that deal. Looked like a replay of the Fletcher fight with Drager. Fletcher worked him over pretty good. And we'll see what kind of penalties are called on this. McKee's already got 28 seconds left on his penalty. And now we'll see if Mitch picks up an extra 2 here. I wouldn't be surprised. Would you?
Well, there was an altercation going on, and he came in. He was tussling with Scaldi, was tussling with Davidson.
Here we go. 2 minutes and 5 to Scaldi. Nice different fight. Whoa! Darn. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Messier just picks up a 5-minute fight, and the Komets will come up with 1:32 of power play time as soon as Brian McKee's penalty expires in 28 seconds.
Had a lot of people come up to me, Tim, saying, what is the deal with the referee?
You too?
Had a couple guys said, I'd rather have Martin on here. I'd grab that guy and said, wait a minute. You know what you just said? He just laughed.
Boy.
I said, no, I don't think he's quite as bad as Martin yet. As Mark Gavart said, Martin refereeing that game was probably the only dark spot of the whole game that evening. That was rather funny. That was Mark Gavart.
Oh, sure. You didn't say it.
No, Mark said that.
Oh, brother. Yeah, Mitch is a big guy. He didn't waste any time. Down into the Fort Wayne zone it goes, giving chases Shank. Dupuis working on him.
Icing.
And 18:01 left. 3-1, K's lead.
Well, the fans are coming tonight, seeing a good game, exciting game.
Oh yeah, it's a good game. First time San Diego's been here all year.
And the boys over there in lower 28. Rick there in the black dark hat is graduated from Bishop Dwenger and works out at Mike's Car Wash. There's the Gavart family.
Yes.
Playing along
minus
the
Mark, and there's GJ. There we go. Back to John Travolta.
Well, the timing's getting pretty good here.
Nice little spin move there. I'll give him a 4.6 on technical merit and a 5.0 on artistic impression. Third back out to center ice.
Wickenheiser want to get that power play going here.
Down into the San Diego corner it goes. Fed over to the near side, and Kelly Hurd waits. Fed back behind. The Davidson right up front. Couldn't get Smith. A shot. Hey! Oh!
Wide open, too.
My. There was a stick in the way. Somebody got their stick on that. And they dumped Darren Smith. And who's down on a shank? You can do that. You can hand pass in your defensive zone. McDonough with the puck. Leaves it for DeGray. DeGray, return pass to Shank. Shank goes wide left into the corner. Checking on him is Kelly Hurd. And Davidson has the puck for the K's. 16:55 left in the game. 39 seconds left in the power play for the Komets. And they feed it off. Purves can't get to it. And dump back down to the Fort Wayne zone. Brian McKee with it. Hurd to McKee at center ice. Chin blows a bubble right there at center ice. Did you see that? Hurd a shot.
Over here, over here, over here.
Another shot wide. And Kelly Hurd with a puck. Feeds it back over to Chin. Purves with a puck. Back to Chinner. Purves goes out in front. Just couldn't quite get the wood on it. And folks, Colin Chin can skate, blow bubbles, and play hockey all at the same time. No easy feat, right?
Whoa!
Drager back on defense with the puck over to DeGray. Then Drager dumps it up to Halverson. It goes all the way down into the Fort Wayne zone. Lucyk touches it back into the near boards. Purves. See Purves just lean back in and give him the first hit. Here goes Dave Smith. And the Komets will change on the play. DeGray behind the net brings it out to the blue line.
Nice gone by Fletch.
And Lucyk steps right in, breaks the play up. Tsyplakov tips it right back down into the zone. He's on Drager, puts the body on him. Fletch is on the ice. Fletch warning, Fletch warning. Back down into the zone it goes, and that will be icing. No, it won't. And Lucyk covers up nicely as Halverson was really speeding back there, Randy. Got some quick legs. Fletch takes a hit from DeGray. DeGray goes down. McDonough with a puck, center ice. Here comes Hubie. Losing the stick is Dupuis. And knowing that, Wickenheiser dumps it right back down to the zone. Gives Dupuis a chance to get his stick. And Shank and Dupuis at center ice. Jump ball. Taken by Shank. Backhanded nicely to McDonough. Kept in by Anderson. Anderson gets a shot. I think that's John's first shot on goal tonight, Randy.
Haven't seen him play much at all, too.
No. That one comes back out to the point. Anderson will be right there on the boards to get it. It clears out to center ice just over the blue line. Anderson with the puck. Anderson backhands it to McDonough. He throws it into Shank. In the corner. Still 3-1 Fort Wayne. 13:55 left. And who can forget that night? John Anderson came off that bad injury and scored a hat trick against Peoria in the Turner Cup Finals.
As I remember.
No helmet. Boy, oh boy, what a... Gave me goosebumps.
Scored a hat trick in one period, didn't he?
Yes. And I do believe had Johnny stayed healthy the rest of the way out through that playoffs, Komets would have taken that cup.
Well, I'll tell you, it's been a heck of an opportunity for a man of his age, I guess. I think he was 34, 35 back then. Played in the National Hockey League with Toronto and Hartford. A lot of experience. You know the guy really wants to play when he still loves the
game. It's still fun. And just about any hockey player you talk to will tell you when it ceases to become fun, they'll hang it up. And that's the same way about all sports. Just ask Michael Jordan. Of course, now here he is playing minor league ball for the White Sox organization. Probably one of the oldest rookies that I've ever seen, huh?
Definitely the tallest.
Yeah. Shank down into the zone. Gilmour leaves it for Lucyk. DeGray knocks it down. He keeps it in the zone, backhands it, and it bounces off a chin back at center. DeGray will have to leave it off Arnell for it. Scott Arnell to Bawa, right out in front. DeGray will have to take the shot. Look out, rebound.
Good job by Gilmour.
And look at Lucyk take care of that rebound. Great defense by Kerry Lucyk. That's the type of thing you see all the time from Kerry, and it just doesn't get credit for a lot of stuff he does out there on the ice. Here we go, Purves. Checked off of Purves' stick, and Scott Arnell checked by Chin. It goes out to center ice, 2-on-2, 3-on-2. And they try to get it through, but
good
they can't
job
get it done.
Guy Dupuis.
Right out in front, Dupuis checks O'Connor. 12:18 left in the third period, 3-1. Komets lead it.
This play, Tim, is just up and down, back and forth, side to side. This is really wide open hockey.
Didn't start out that way in the first period, though. It looked like it was going to be a playoff type hockey game. But both sides have kind of opened it up.
Well, it's still a game at 3-1. There's no doubt that
sure.
San Diego can't get a goal or two and be right back in this game.
Easy for you to say. Just wash your mouth and can't do a thing with it, huh?
That's right.
And they whistle it down at the San Diego line with 11. 38 left. Fletcher going after.
Oh!
Well, that was a cheap shot. Now they got four guys on Fletcher.
Big time.
And Fletcher's wanting somebody. Let me have him. Fletcher wants him. And if Fletcher's mad, I would want to look out. And they're going to hang on to Fletcher, of course. You know,
see Kerry Lucyk in there throwing a little weight around.
Fletcher wants the goalie now. Now the goalie's hanging on to the linesman and Fletcher. Fletcher says, my God, how many people have got a hold of me here? And now Lucyk hanging on with Denny Lambert. That was a cheap shot that they gave to Fletch. I wonder if the ref saw that. Now Halverson goes in. Has a hold of Darren Smith. Just let him go, Mark. Just let him go. I get so tired of seeing the linesman hang on to Fletcher all the time. You know what? Look at that. It's Fletcher they hang on to. Do you see him hanging on to anybody from San Diego? Nope.
Darren Smith should let him go.
Sorry, Mark Wilkins, but that's my feelings. As soon as something happens, they grab Fletcher every darn time.
There was definitely a cross check there after the altercation started up. Let's hope Steve will be back here to continue this episode. Look at the mess down there. The San Diego's. Oh, Harold Snepps is really frantic over here. Just going crazy.
Take a look at this. You gonna mess with this guy? Come on, give me a shot of Fletcher. There you go. Jeez. I used to look like that, Randy.
Well, you might have had a tan, but not, no.
No way. I used to lift weights. You know those Nerf weights? What a build. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Look out. I went through that about a month or so ago.
Denny Sheeving over there thinking, I better pull my gun out here.
Yeah, that was a fun time, being trapped between Jim Kite and Steve Fletcher.
Not a good place to be, Tim.
No, I had nowhere to go, though.
Up.
That was about it.
Up and over the plexiglass and out of that place. Thank God Robin Bob was on the San Diego bench when all this happened.
Well, they get all the equipment picked up finally down there in the San Diego zone. And who's getting the boot?
Denny Lambert, I believe. Fletcher's gone.
Fletcher's going to have some nervous energy to burn off. Well, like I said before, folks, anytime something happens and they grab Fletcher.
Well, I'll tell you, and I hate to be the homer that we are, have been noted for being, Tim, but refereeing. Oh, the Comet fans are getting into this one.
Comet fans are yelling, sweep, sweep, sweep. I think San Diego may remember something about that.
That was pretty good. I tell you, Tim, I got to give a delay of the game to the referee. I mean, I really feel he's lost control of the game. It started in the second period and carried on into the third.
Oh, I smelled this coming, yes.
Right off the bat. I mean, and the referee can be very responsible for the play, the speed of the game, the type of play that's being presented by the players.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they know they're going to get a penalty for something all the time, they're going to be called.
Well, we'll see what the calls are going to be. Fletch is gone. And Denny Lambert for San Diego is gone. And we'll see what the rest of the calls will be as soon as Rutherford gets done talking to the captains. And now San Diego banging on the glass towards the fans behind the San Diego bench. That'll bring the Ishers and the sheriff's deputies in.
That's totally not necessary, people.
That's right. Here goes the sweep chant again.
Harold Snaps is directing the traffic down there.
Oh, brother.
And the guy holding the white flag out there.
What's Snaps pointing at? Looks like an air traffic control director down there. They're finally getting a smile off of somebody here. Yeah, that's nice. Nice to see you two, Dan.
Well, see the people, and this is where the people in the stands, hey, just watch the game and keep your, I'd hate to see what a hockey player can do to some of these people that they're mocking them and enticing them a little bit.
Well, folks, this is really, if you're watching Comet Hockey for the first time tonight on ACPL Channel 10, this is not the normal in the IHL anymore.
This is not WWF.
Things like this used to happen on a regular basis here in the IHL a number of years ago. Randy?
Like 15, maybe.
But not anymore. This is the exception, not the rule. And part of the responsibility for this has to go to the referee for letting this thing get out of hand.
That's right.
And as a result, we have a long delay in the game, making it later and later for the people to get out of here. It's already 10:35. Normally, we're out of here by now. We've still got 11 and a half minutes left in the game. And God knows what's going to happen the rest of the way.
Well, tempo, tempo, tempo. The Komets set the tempo at the start of the game and have done a good job at 3-1. San Diego's come back, Tim, and looked pretty good. Looked very impressive. As we said before, they're going up and down, side to side. But the referee can really, maybe not as much as basketball ruin a game. There's chin blowing his bubbles. But referee can really have an impact on the way the game is played.
Here we go. Two and a 10 so far against San Diego. 1, 2, 3, 4 minors. Two. 2 and a 10 to Fletcher. So the Komets come out with a power play.
Now, I didn't hear a call, anything for the charge. It was down in the goal crease.
Well, that's been so long ago, Randy, he probably forgot.
Probably forgot it. I'll tell you, that's when somebody can really get hurt. As they talk about checking from behind, it's awful. Awful nasty.
Yeah. Well, I do believe we're almost ready to play some hockey again. A group from GE's here. Ooh.
Your old employer.
Well, Jack Welch, I hope you're listening out there.
Where are these guys from?
Nothing wrong with the GE employees. It's the upper management level that I have a problem with. I'm sure they'll be our sponsors next year. Tsyplakov in the corner behind DeGray, clears it around the boards, and we're actually playing hockey again, folks. Makes it, DeGray holds on to the puck. You can't do that. Twice he's done that. He grabbed the puck twice. And twice, Rutherford lets him get away with it. You can't do that.
Well, to me, that's you close the hand of the puck. It actually goes down. Now you can pull it out of the air, or you can bat at it, but you can't drop down and close your hand of the puck and try to move it around.
Well, I guess tonight you can. It's exception night at the Coliseum, folks.
Yes, one night a year.
And this is it. Komets on the power play. 1.5 minutes left. If they get a goal here, San Diego can just about fold it up, I think. But we need another one. Only a 2-goal margin. It's hard to protect. Purves winds up, fakes the shot off the side. Hurd, behind the net to Tsyplakov. Whoa, Purves, nice job on keeping it in. Plays it off the skate. Johnny looks around. Behind, out front in the slot, nobody there, and Hurd will keep it in. Kelly Hurd to Tsyplakov. Back over the corner to Chin, back out to McKee, winds up, fakes the shot, over to Chinner. McKee shoots that one, Vester the save, the rebound in behind the net. Purves can't get it, Hurd steps in there. Purves circles around, goes in front, and the shot comes over to John. John Purves looks around. Leaves it off for Chinner. Back to Purves. He fires, it hits somebody in front.
It hits Tsyplakov, Tim.
And he gets it over here to Vladimir, bounces off the boards, and DeGray and Tsyplakov in the corner. 16 seconds left in the Komet power play. And they'll whistle it down in the corner. With 14 seconds left, Komet power play time in the third period. 42-19, shots on goal favor the Komets. Check this out, folks. The Komets are seeking tonight their 1,000th regular season Coliseum win. They're playing their 1,550th regular season game tonight. And in their 42-year history, they have posted a 999, 406, and 144 record here on Coliseum ice. So if they hang on and win tonight, it'll be victory 1,000 here at the Coliseum.
Look at Shank over here. He's got no helmet on. Tried running Igor Malykhin. Tim has some very interesting stats.
I can tell you who's up there in the press box.
Oh, look at 58, Tim. There's a guy with a San Diego Gulls jersey on.
And he's being escorted out. It's a long way to go for a hockey game. Right front, Wickenheiser, great shot, and Bester was right there. Lucyk, he shoots it in. Bester hangs on. Bester's tough.
Boy, Wick had a couple shots there. He had somebody on him, though. He just couldn't really get a good handle on her.
Art Skov, or Skov, I guess you would say, from the NHL. Longtime official is in the press box. And Carol Vadinay from the Montreal Canadiens.
Originally, New York Rangers.
If you want to get a shot of the press box above the subway sign up there, that is where those gentlemen are sitting. Art Skov, longtime official, and Carol Vadinay. I think Vadney also played for the Rangers, did he not?
I just said.
Did you say that? I wasn't
He
paying
never played
attention.
for Montreal that I know of.
Lucyk fakes the shot, and Anderson tips it back out to center ice, and here comes Shank. And, whoa, look out. I hope that wasn't somebody else's head that bounced off
Weird
of.
bounce, wasn't it?
Right there in front, Davidson, off to the side. 9 minutes left.
Oh, what a shot! Right off of Bester's mask, Tim.
I think he felt that one.
Boy.
Shaking his head a little bit there. I heard it. Whistled down
Offsides.
at Fort Wayne line, 8:46
Yeah, look
left.
at Bester's checking his mask out now. Boy, I wonder what happened there.
There we go. Thank you, Pat. Art Skov and Carol Vadinay, former NHL player for a long time with the Rangers. That's our local yokels there. That's Mark Schutte and Blake Sebring. And the rest of the crew. Ed Rose there supplies us with all these wonderful stats. Boy, that's going to keep him busy, huh? Jeez.
He does a real good job. He's a real computer whiz, I'll tell you that.
You would have to be, yeah. Holding Herd stick. Scott Arnell into the zone. He goes, tries to get around Trudowitz. Trudowitz stands him up, takes
Good
him into the
job.
board. That's what you want to see right there. Classic example. Taking the man out of the play. 8:11 left, period number 3, 3-1.
It's a lot of time
Komets
left.
lead, yes. Hey, finally Leatherlung's got his good call in down there. There's Mike Franke leaning over there. Robbie Irons, Bob Chase, Dave Franke walking away. Dave looks a little nervous there, doesn't he, Randy?
Dave's always nervous.
Right in on goal. Gilmour will hang on to it.
You know, some people thought that the article in the newspaper was written that they wanted Amstutz to overpower the Leatherlungs and a few other people out here. That's not the idea at all. The idea is that Komets under contractual agreements with some of these sponsors, advertisers, and all that they have to announce their
Well, certainly.
positions,
right.
things they're trying to promote.
I went nuts in the third period the night I did it. I had about 10 of them left to read, and I said, well, let's go for it. Got them all in. There's a whole book full of them.
Oh, it's for sure.
Trudowitz has the puck for the Komets. 7:35 left in the game. Hurd leads the rush into the zone. Oh. A little too fancy. Whoa. Smith just hit Bauer, and that shook him up a little bit. Now here we go. Bauer goes in and sticks Smith from behind. And what they're going to call?
He's calling the retaliation too. I think he's getting Bauer going in. No?
Nope.
No.
Oh no, it's Guy Dupuis. Guy doesn't do stuff like that.
No. He's a good boy.
Guy Dupuis gets the call. 2 minutes, ripping. So San Diego has a chance now. They are on the power play. 7:26 left in the game. Look at those shots on goal. 46-21, and Besser has played an excellent game since replacing Mikhail Tsyplakov at the beginning of the second period. Right through the crease and wide it goes into the corner. Purves behind the net to Johnny Anderson. Back out to the point. Shank over to Anderson. Anderson back to DeSavitz. Oh, a nice block by Purves. And that hit pad.
You can hear that up here.
Whoa, right in front. Lucyk grabs it.
Yeah, Gilmour's saying, what the heck is that?
Don't want one like that at this stage of the game.
No.
Here we go. McDonough. UB McDonough into the zone. Feeds it off, and it's tipped into the corner by Lee Davidson. Around the boards it goes. O'Connor waits for it at the point. Back behind the goal line all the way past Anderson. And DeGray will keep it in. He gets it over to O'Connor. Back to McDonough. It's stayed in. McDonough has the puck. Now he doesn't.
Davidson.
And here goes Davidson, and he's quick. Here goes Lee. Tries to get the pass back to Messier. And it goes all the way back down into the San Diego zone. 5:58 left. 3-1 K's lead. 29 seconds left in Guy's penalty, and he will be out of the box. Komets doing a pretty good job of killing this one off.
Nice shot.
DeGray has the puck. Hey, look at that. Wickenheiser intercepts.
Nice pass.
There goes Hertzy. He shoots, and it's a bullet wide. Bester was about 8 feet out on that one. 5:20 left in the game. Go ahead.
Great move by Wickenheiser with the sweep pass. Sweep check. Picked up the puck and very good move on the board.
Yes. And look at that. Darren Smith steps in, gets the puck. Feeds it through to Wickenheiser, and Bester grabs it, hangs on for a face-off.
See, Bawa and Wickenheiser both played in Baltimore a few years ago, and they're good friends. See Bawa taking Wickenheiser off the play there and gave him a little pat in the butt.
Another sellout, folks. Sellout crowd here again. Getting a lot up here late in the season. People starting to realize that we don't have too many home games left after tonight. Just 11.
Where's it going?
I know it.
Unbelievable.
Is that Tanya Harding we just looked at there? That can't be. She's in Lillehammer, isn't she?
Is she hitting somebody? Did you hear about her exposing her breast at the Halloween party?
Oh, I can't believe that stuff.
Oh, yeah, she did. She apologized about it.
Oh, boy.
What a treat. She's guilty.
Randy. Whoa, intercepting Chitter. Oh, couldn't get the shot off. Who was that? O'Connor is that right in front. There goes Tsyplakov. Oh!
Gosh!
And Tsyplakov gets up. Man, boy, he went face first into the boards at full tilt.
He was
all right.
Very lucky, Tim. Very lucky.
Yes. I don't know. That looks like that might have shook him up a little bit. That had to hurt.
It's so dangerous to go into the boards like that at the last couple feet.
And there's Purves goes in back first into the other end of the ice. Purves is all right, I think. I hope.
Yeah.
You got to wonder about that rib that he had.
Vladimir, I'll tell you what, that is a real scary position. You're hauling butt down the ice and you get tripped up the last second because you have no control of your body when you're on the ice like that. You're just at its mercy.
Yeah, there's our fan from the stand interview from the first period. That's Gary Wyrock the boat. Messier into the zone is taken by San Diego. We have 4:20 left in the game. Anderson with the puck. Both sides are equal strength. He's got Shank on the left side. He passes it over to Daniel. It goes right through the crease, and waiting for it was Wickenheiser. Wickenheiser brings it up to center ice. Dishes off to Messier. Wick goes to the net.
Nice hit.
Shank lost his helmet again. He loses his helmet about as often as he loses his head. And falling down nicely was Lucyk, and it broke the play up, broke the rhythm of the play up. I'm sure that's not what he intended to do.
Rather unusual style by Kerry Lucyk.
It was effective.
Yes, it was.
Whoa! Big time trip. Nah, no call. That wasn't a trip. What are you kidding? Messier with the puck. 3.5 minutes left in the game. And quite frankly, I'll be glad when this one is over. It's almost 11 o'clock, folks, and we've got this crew here tonight that did all the hard work bringing this equipment up, stringing the cable, carrying the stuff around, checking it out, getting it all set up, and they still got to tear it down yet.
But you know what?
To each and every one of them. Well,
they love doing it.
Yes, they do, but it's a lot of work. Thank you guys very, very much.
We're still hoping for that opportunity to bring you live common hockey sometime down the road.
That's if City Council ever gets off its duff and gets this refranchising agreement figured out. But first, they want to eliminate smoking in the entire United States. That's more important. Behind the net, Tredowitz fights his man. Hurd checks on him. Puck should come loose. They get it loose right out in front. Whiffing was the San Diego player. He had a wide open net, Randy.
2-on-1. 3-on-1.
Here we go. Darren Smith shoots. Whoa! Wow. Wide. Now time running down. San Diego's going to have to pinch in and gamble. They got no choice now. Whoa. Elbow to the back of the head. We got away with one. So Rutherford didn't call it a thing, is he? That was an elbow by Smith, but went uncalled. 2 minutes left in the game. 3-1 Komets lead it. There's a good hold on Purves' helmet.
A little high sticking by Shank.
Donatelli being held up by Purves. Hey, he's not calling anything. You might as well violate all the rules, huh? 1:45 left in the third period.
Fans want to see one more, Tim.
And there you go. Scott Chartier just roughed up Purves. Nothing called. Purves just skated away from him. Whoa. Purves through the body. And now Purves is getting even with him cleanly. That's the way to retaliate. Do a nice, clean, hard body check. Way to go, John. Class. Real class there. Retaliates cleanly. And the sweep sound goes up again. 1 minute left in the game. And we'll have a short post-game wrap-up because I do believe we're probably running over our scheduled time allotment. Into the Fort Wayne zone it goes. Arnell has it. 40 seconds left in the game, and Arnell takes a swing at Dupuis. Behind the common net, Anderson tries for it. He has the puck, he gets it out. A shot, another shot, wide. Gilmour had it covered. San Diego has 6 attackers out. The net's empty. Messier fell. Had a chance for an open net goal, and Messier fell down. Now we got it. Trenowitz shoots it in right on the defense. 10 seconds left, doesn't matter. The Komets have got this one in the bag. Now Dave Smith takes a look. He just fires it. And that's going to do it. The end of the game. Komets win it.
Great job.
3-1 victory over the San Diego Gulls. 47 shots on the goal for the Fort Wayne Komets, 22 for the San Diego Gulls. The final score, the Fort Wayne Komets 3, San Diego 1. The Komets now